So now we've got a handful of exams.
Please head to the examination room to perform analysis exams. Also, the preparations for the MRI and scintigraphy exams you requested earlier have been made. Please proceed to the image analysis lab to check these results.
Yeah. I do know my way around my own workplace, Roni.
Protocols! You know, I think I'm just gonna go do the analysis exam first.
What did the test results say?
Well, we're still narrowing it down, but it's most likely a thyroid gland disease.
Thyroid gland? I'm going to be able to sing again, right? If I ever lost my voice.
Calm down. I know you're worried, but I'm not finished diagnosing you yet. Just hang in there until the final results are in.
That's true. I'm sorry.
Roni.
Okay, let's take a look at this
Analysis
diagnostic.
Yes, Doctor. Would you like to look at the file?
Typically, this is the reason why, they get analysis exams from blood and urine samples normally.
Understood. Opening the file.
Well then, let's go in order and compare the patient's values.
Okay, what do we
with
got
standard
here?
values.
Okay, so this just looks like derpage, basically. Protein. Cholesterol's very good. That's out of the range.
The FT3 level seems a little high. Roni, make a record of this.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. High FT3 level.
That's a little out of the range, but it's still out of the range.
Well, it isn't by much, but the FT4 level's a bit higher than the standard range. Roni, record that for me.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed.
Now, in
High FT4 level.
in an actual environment, you would want to do a little bit more investigating in order to confirm that this is actually an abnormality, because being slightly out of the range is a lot less convincing than being way above the range, such as with the FT3 level. The TSH level is definitely below.
Her TSH value seems rather low.
Definitely below the normal level.
Please record that.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Low TSH level.
Now let's just double check this, make sure I didn't miss anything. No. Amylase is fine. That's fine. It's fine. The white cell count's on the low end of the acceptable range, but that probably has to do with that she's fighting a disease. Blood pressure's very good. I think that's everything. Now let's go get those exams looked at.
Preparations for the scintigraphy and MRI exams have been completed.
Perfect. Let's get right to it then.
Again, what I'm going to do with the MRI and scintigraphy is I'm going to take pictures of the normal and the patients, and then look at them without the loading delay, so I can make sure and get them more easily, because this would take a very long time if I did it normally.
By confirming the uptake of isotopes, the condition of tumors and organs can be analyzed. Next, the magnetic resonance imaging exam, or MRI exam.
I love that our hospital has a first floor MRI, so I don't have to take people very far.
Take cross-section images of the human body. It is similar to a CT scan, but there is no exposure to radiation.
Meaning it's far less
MRI
invasive.
Can yield more detailed images. They are generally used for foci in the head.
CT is still useful, though.
Encyclopedia of things I already know, huh?
Even though CT is more invasive, it's still useful for things. Like, there are things that CT will catch that MRI will not. Anyway, let's take a look at these MRI images. So I'll be right back while I look at these. Okay, if you guys are playing along with me, you may have looked at this MRI for quite some time. The reason why they took the MRI is because if this patient had Graves' disease, you would be looking for swelling in the eye muscles. There is none, so we can rule out that it's Graves' disease. With the scintigraphy, however, there is definitely something afoot.
The uptake of radioactive iodine is concentrated in several areas of the thyroid gland. Roni, make a record of this.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Abnormal thyroid uptake.
Well, that about does it here. Let's go back to my office and continue.
Well, that's
the
what we were
diagnosis.
looking for, so I think we can rule it. I think we can rule out. Well, the MRI obviously rules out Graves' disease, so. And her testimony in the initial exam makes it highly unlikely that it's painless thyroiditis, so it looks like we have a case of plumber's disease. Low TSH level, high FT3 level, high FT4 level, abnormal thyroid uptake. Yep, that'll do it. It appears that we have a case of
Patient
plumber's
is suffering from
disease.
Plumber's disease. Roni, contact the orthopedics department. We need to put a chart together and request surgery.
Understood, Doctor. I'll process the rest from here. Well done.
All that's left is to tell the patient.
That wasn't too
Glad
bad.
he doesn't have something that's too serious.